Gang, buckle up because we've got breaking fire from the streets of Hollywood that's about to blow your mind. Shamar Moore just set the internet on absolute fire and he's calling himself the Tom Brady of S.W.A.T. That's right, the quarterback of the action-packed franchise is back and he's bringing the heat with a bold new spin-off called S.W.A.T. Exiles. We're talking major casting shakeups, raw emotional confessions, behind-the-scenes drama, and a comeback that feels less like a TV reboot and more like a sports underdog story wrapped in high-stakes explosions.
This is not just a continuation, it's a reinvention.
And trust us, every fan of S.W.A.T, Action TV, and Shamar Moore needs to hear what's coming next. So stay locked in because for the next 4.5 minutes, we're diving deep into Shamar Moore's emotional message to fans, the shocker cast changes, what S.W.A.T Exiles is all about, and why this could be the most explosive chapter in the franchise yet.
Let's get into it.
Shamar Moore, or should we say, Captain Hondo Harrelson himself, just dropped an Instagram video that had fans cheering, crying, and clapping all at once. And let me tell you, this wasn't your typical Hollywood PR fluff. This was raw, this was real, and it came straight from the heart.
He opens by saying, "It's gonna be a long one, but an honest one. This is from my heart."
And the minute those words hit, you could tell Shamar wasn't just talking to his followers. He was talking to his family, his fans, the millions who stood by S.W.A.T through thick and thin for 8 incredible years. He knows this announcement was going to stir up the fandom and he addressed it head-on.
Shamar said, "Nobody likes change. I get it 100%,
but without change, you can't grow."
This wasn't just a show. For fans and cast alike, it was a journey, a bond, a squad.
And Shamar acknowledged that with power. "We won the battle because we showed up for 8 years strong, together.
A team. We defied the odds."
Think about that. In today's cutthroat TV world where shows get axed after one season, S.W.A.T lasted 8 years.
That's unheard of.
And Shamar made it clear this wasn't just luck.
It was heart. It was hustle.
And it was the fans who made it all possible.
But now, it's time for a new chapter. S.W.A.T Exiles isn't just a sequel. It's what Shamar calls S.W.A.T on steroids. Yeah, let that sink in.
Moore said, S.W.A.T Exiles is bigger,
bolder. We won the battle. And now we start the next one.
The spin-off will take things in a whole new direction, following a high-profile mission gone wrong, with Hondo, now retired, stepping back into action to lead an experimental new S.W.A.T unit. But here's the kicker, he's the only returning cast member.
Yup, you heard that right.
Shamar Moore is the sole survivor of the original crew stepping into this new chapter, and fans were quick to react with everything from shock to heartbreak to major hype. Shamar addressed it all, calling his former co-stars a strong squad, a family, a team.
But just like in football, changes happen. Players get traded. Teams evolve.
And that's where the Tom Brady metaphor drops. I'm not saying I'm Tom Brady, but I'm the Tom Brady of S.W.A.T.
I'm the quarterback.
That's right. Moore is stepping into this new season not just as the face but as the leader, the heart, and the soul of this next-gen squad.
Let's talk plot for a second. The new show kicks off with Hondo pulled out of retirement after a mission goes sideways.
He's handed the keys to an untested, raw, and clashing group of new recruits. Think street-smart rookies, hot-headed rebels, and wide-eyed idealists, and tasked with turning them into a real team.
It's generational gaps. It's personality clashes. It's high-octane danger. And at the center of it all,
a mentor who's been through it all, fighting to protect the legacy of the program that made him who he is. We're talking 10 high-powered episodes, shooting this summer in Los Angeles, with a premiere likely early next year. Jason Ning steps in as showrunner, alongside executive producers Neil H. Moritz, Pavan Shetty, James Scarra, and yes, Shamar himself. But beyond the cameras, Shamar wants fans to know this show is bigger than just entertainment.
It's also about protecting the crew, saving jobs, and keeping families fed.
He said, "I'm so proud, so grateful, not going to apologize for nothing. I busted my ass for 31 years to do what I do." And that right there, that's the heartbeat of S.W.A.T Exiles.
Look, it's bittersweet. There's no doubt about it. Saying goodbye to the OG cast is tough. Fans grew up with them.
They cried, cheered, and lived through every case together. But what Shamar is asking us to do now is honor the past while looking forward to a future that's still being written. As he says, shows get cancelled all the time, but S.W.A.T just won't die.
And you know what? He's right.
Because the fans, you guys made this happen.
You rallied. You watched. You refused to let it end. And now, because of that loyalty, S.W.A.T gets to write again. So, what can we expect from S.W.A.T Exiles? Here's a quick rundown of what's coming. A new team of rookie misfits with everything to prove.
Explosive action, gritty realism, and emotional intensity dialed up to 11.
Hondo stepping into the biggest leadership challenge of his life. Themes of redemption, mentorship, and what it means to protect and serve even when the odds are against you. And most importantly, the heart, the soul, the family.
Because as Shamar said best, S.W.A.T is a thrill ride with heart.
And that heartbeat? It's still going strong. So to every fan who ever watched an episode,
whoever tweeted #SWAT, whoever said Hondo's got this, get ready.
Because S.W.A.T Exiles is coming. And it's coming in hot. Shamar Moore is suiting up one more time. Not just for the action, but for the legacy, for the love,
and for the fans who made it all possible.
This isn't the end.
It's just the beginning of something bigger, louder, and more powerful than ever before.
S.W.A.T
Exiles hits production this summer. We'll be here for every update, every trailer, and every plot twist, so make sure you're locked in. And as always, love you, gang.